Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. Today, we bring you an emotional and heartbreaking story that has shaken the world of regional Mexican music to its core. A devastating loss that no one saw coming, one that has left fans in mourning, a family in pain, and a legacy suddenly interrupted far too soon. The world is grieving the sudden and tragic death of Rodrigo Meza, the talented son of Felipe Meza, and former member of the renowned group Los Inquietos del Norte. Rodrigo, who had begun carving a promising path of his own in the evolving landscape of corridos tumbados, passed away on May 31, 2025, at an age when many say his star was only just beginning to shine its brightest. The devastating news was confirmed by his own father, Felipe Meza, who took to social media to post a heart-wrenching farewell that moved thousands across Latin America. In his emotional message, Felipe poured his soul out, grieving a son he not only loved as a father, but respected as a fellow artist and companion on the musical journey they shared. The pain in his words was palpable, echoing the agony of a father forced to say goodbye too soon. While the official cause of death has not been disclosed, fans and media alike have shown great restraint, honoring the Meza family's request for privacy and resisting speculation as they process this overwhelming loss. Rodrigo Meza was not just the son of a legend, he was an artist in his own right, emerging from the shadows of a family legacy and building his own brand, his own identity, and his own voice in a genre that is both rooted in tradition and constantly evolving. Known for tracks like Tienen Poca Madre, a bold collaboration with El Fili y sus aliados, and his hauntingly raw songs Sueño de Codeína and Gelato y Sexo, Rodrigo proved he was not afraid to push boundaries and explore vulnerable, often controversial themes through music. Just days before his untimely passing, he had been teasing the release of his latest single, S.E.Q.A, Es Que Amanezco, a title that now feels eerily prophetic and loaded with unintended meaning. The single was anticipated to mark a new chapter in his solo career, a deeper, darker, introspective journey into the trials and triumphs of youth, fame, and emotional pain. But now, the song has become a haunting swan song, forever tied to the mystery and mourning that surrounds his departure. His followers had been growing steadily, praising his authenticity, his lyrical courage, and his distinctive voice, a voice that will now forever be frozen in time, echoing through the speakers of those who loved him and the many more who will discover him posthumously. What makes Rodrigo's death all the more painful is the historical weight of his roots. Being part of Los Inquietos del Norte, a band that helped shape the very DNA of modern norteño music. Founded in 1995 in Guadalajara, Los Inquietos del Norte brought something bold and rebellious to the genre, with members like Jose, Felipe, Rodrigo Meza, Jorge Torres, and Manuel Acevedo. The group became famous for their unfiltered lyrics, high-energy performances, and willingness to tackle raw themes like drug culture, heartbreak, betrayal, and redemption. As the son of Felipe, Rodrigo was born into this chaotic, passionate, and dangerous world of narco corridos and gritty norteño ballads. But he wasn't just handed a microphone. He earned his stripes, performing alongside his father and uncles, proving himself capable of standing toe-to-toe with legends. When he stepped away to pursue solo music, he didn't ride on the family name. He redefined himself, embraced the corridos tumbados style that was captivating Gen Z audiences, and spoke openly about struggles many young people face today: emotional, trauma, addiction, loneliness, and the pursuit of identity in an increasingly online world. Though his catalogue was still growing, what he left behind is deeply personal, painfully honest, and profoundly impactful. Fans have flooded social media with tributes, reposting his lyrics, sharing memories from concerts, and mourning not just the artist he was, but the one he could have become. Tributes have poured in from fellow artists across the regional music scene. Fuerza Regida, Nathanael Cano, and Junior H expressed shock and sorrow, acknowledging Rodrigo as a promising force in the future of the genre. What sets this tragedy apart is the intergenerational grief. Not only did an artist die, but a family dynasty lost its next torchbearer. The Meza family has remained largely silent beyond Felipe's initial post, likely reeling from the emotional blow of losing a son, nephew, and brother. It's a silence that speaks volumes. In an industry where lives are lived in the spotlight, Rodrigo's death has prompted a rare pause. Fans are reflecting, grieving, and respecting the family's space. Yet questions still linger in the air, whispered gently and respectfully. What happened? Was it illness? Was it mental health? Was it something darker? The world may never know, and perhaps that's okay. Sometimes all that matters is that a light has gone out, and those who loved it are left to carry its warmth in memory. The larger context also cannot be ignored. Rodrigo Meza's death is a tragic reminder of the fragility of young talent in a high-pressure, high-stakes industry. With so many rising stars in Latin music battling personal demons while performing for millions, we must ask ourselves, what systems are in place to protect them? Are young artists being cared for behind the scenes? Or are they just celebrated when the spotlight's on and forgotten when the show ends? Rodrigo's story, now forever unfinished, has become a rallying cry for fans and artists alike to speak up about emotional well-being in the music world. His music, especially his final songs, carries the weight of someone who was feeling deeply, thinking critically, and expressing honestly. S.E.Q.A, the song he never got to fully promote, has since exploded in streams, with fans dissecting its lyrics for clues, emotions, and farewell messages. In it, Rodrigo sings of nights full of uncertainty, loneliness, and blurred visions of tomorrow. Lyrics that now feel like echoes of a heart that was breaking quietly. Across TikTok and Instagram, fans have created montages using his music. Some show Rodrigo laughing backstage, others depict candlelight vigils, and many simply include a line from his song, followed by the words, "No te olvidaremos." He may be gone, but Rodrigo Meza's story is far from over. His impact, though brief, will ripple through generations of fans and artists. He will be remembered not just for being the son of Felipe Meza or a member of Los Inquietos del Norte, but as a symbol of emerging talent, emotional bravery, and musical evolution in the regional Mexican genre. In his honor, many fans have begun campaigns to keep his legacy alive, petitioning for a tribute album, a commemorative concert, and even a music scholarship in his name. His unfinished music may still find its way to the world, either through family members or collaborators who wish to share what he left behind. And perhaps that is the greatest tribute we can give Rodrigo, to keep listening, keep feeling, and keep believing in the transformative power of music. In times like these, words fail to ease the loss, but music somehow speaks louder than grief. Rodrigo Meza, wherever you are, thank you for your voice, your courage, and your light. You are gone, but not forgotten. Your music lives on, and so does your spirit. This is Daily Gossip. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to stay updated on the emotional stories that shape our world. Rest in peace, Rodrigo. May your final note echo in our hearts forever.